So, the story of the Witch and the Warden, it's a story, for me, what I've always kept saying is a story about the families that you find and make for yourself, not the family that you're born into. It's a story of two people that go on an adventure together and find the answers they're looking for with each other.
It unfolds to these characters having to lean on each other, and I think it's something that they had never ever done before.
Our story opens with Elsa Blackbriar. She's on the run. She's been accused of witchcraft by a local lord. And while she's on the run, she runs into Warden Hollis, who's kind of like a bounty hunter that's trying to bring her back to face her trial.
It has this heart at its core that I think is very grounding, but at the same time, it's gonna like slap you in the face with silly banter. And that's honestly what I love so much about it.
People don't necessarily think of Tennessee or Southwest Virginia as a filming hub. But we have a lot of talented individuals here in this area. So we were able to put together an A-team of people to work on this show.
Personally, I am very blessed to have just insanely talented friends who I can create something like this with.
Everyone was there because they were so dedicated to this. Everyone was a huge nerd, and I mean that as the highest compliment I could possibly say.
The show translated in a way that was definitely a more fun approach to the fantasy genre.
Sure, there's huge cities, there's monsters and swords and battles, but there's also the kind of people that you want to be around.
It feels so much more like playing a tabletop game with your friends and trying to make them laugh.
It is never what you ever think it's going to be.
What's next for the project? 3 seasons and a spinoff. That's what.
We can now get it in front of agents and producers and people who help us shop the show around.
The money goes to making this thing become a reality outside of what we're capable of doing.
This story is just waiting. It's ready to go, and I'm so excited to tell it.
And we hope that you decide to join us in making this a reality.